I know and people know that was around in that time that Puff and Usher did have a situation.
My brother right here from day one, we used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes.
Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay, does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said.
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 9th.
It seems news of Diddy will not be leaving the media soon. This time, his former bodyguard has revealed that there might actually be more to the Diddy and Usher relationship than what we thought we knew. Gene Deal's recent revelation would help clarify many speculations that has been around for so long, so stay tuned. Over time, Diddy's influence has gone beyond just entertainment and business. The Badboy Label owner has recently dabbled into the political and social scene, which might explain the fact that he has been unharmed despite facing significant lawsuits. But it seems these accusations just keeps coming. Things got interesting when Diddy's former security detail, Gene Deal, broke his silence with more provoking revelations that will leave fans baffled. Gene revealed that while Usher stayed with P. Diddy, he was forced to hand over his medical records to him so he could cross-check and confirm whether or not Usher infected him with herpes. Well, what could this possibly have meant? Was Diddy indirectly admitting that he actually had something to do with Ush? We've seen the lawsuits and all, and whatever he did with Usher back then was definitely more absurd than we thought. However, it's probably more shocking that Usher had not come out plain about it. But it seems that is not all his former bodyguard had to reveal about him.
And that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now, I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story.
According to Deal, Diddy reportedly groomed Usher, which sparked uproar in the music industry. Deal expressed surprise at Usher's apparent admiration for Diddy during an interview on Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay Show, given their turbulent relationship. I know and people know that was around in that time that Puff, Daddy and Usher did have a situation, Deal went on to say. And that situation sent Usher to the hospital. Now let Usher explain it to you. I will let Usher tell the story. But how could you claim you're going to give a pass to the man who nurtured you? Bruh, you know I know, he continued. Usher has known Diddy since he was a teenager, when he lived with the hip-hop mogul for a year. Deal felt that Usher should have publicly confronted Diddy's alleged misbehavior. To demonstrate his argument, Deal related an uncomfortable occurrence he claimed he saw. Remember Usher? We were at the Swiss Hotel, Deal recalls. Puff had Kim Porter in the room and one of Keith Sweat's baby moms in the large room outside the master bedroom. He stepped outdoors in his robe. He walked out in his robe and she gave him fugging right there. His back was turned towards me.
Stevie J, the Usher part, that's a touchy situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a certain feeling and I felt a certain way when Usher got on Shay Shay, and I don't mean to mention other people's platforms, but he got on Shay Shay and he mentioned how great and how good Puff taught him and everything.
There are several other celebrities on this table too. Recently, a number of celebrities have mentioned or related awkward experiences they had with rapper Sean Diddy Combs. We are talking about big celebrities like Chris Brown and Wendy Williams, but we will talk about this later on in the video. So far, Usher is also taking the lead in disclosing Diddy's grooming situations with the singer when he was young and impressionable. Cassie was one of the few people who went on to file a lawsuit against the mogul. When Usher was barely 14 years old, Sean Diddy Combs noticed him for the first time and signed him to Bad Boy Entertainment right away. From then, it was said that Combs, who took on the role of his mentor and let Usher live with him as part of his training SL mentorship program, helped Usher into the world of fame and fortune. In a 2012 interview, Usher candidly and unglamorously admitted to Oprah Winfrey that he was introduced to Combs' insane parties while he was still a little boy, and that it was difficult. Fast forward to the present day. There were a lot of things I seen and a lot of positions that I think I was put in. I had to make very, very tough decisions in my life about who I would be. I was 13 years old, and being 13, having that type of exposure, yeah, it was cool to go to Howard Homecoming with Puff. It was great to be able to go to Club USA or to Supper Club, with Puffy in that time, or the Tunnel. These are places that a 13-year-old probably should not be. Most kids will be excited about it, Most kids are trying to figure out, how to be around, hot girls. Pretty girls, I'm around grown women, and I'm seeing them do things and have experiences that I'm not quite ready for, And I think that he was just trying to show me the lifestyle. However, that's not what I was there for.
Not really.
Hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to,
Usher said he felt a lot of pressure to participate in things he wasn't emotionally or psychologically prepared for. Reggie Wright Jr. recently came out to back all of Usher's accusations, and he confessed that he regretted some of the decisions he made at the time. He said that he did all of that because that was the best he knew. Usher also criticized Combs for not being the finest role model. Thus, he felt forced to leave Combs in order to establish his own identity, pursue his career on his own terms, and stop being someone's slave.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
See?
But why is Usher discussing these instances now? And is there any proof to back up his claims? Indeed. Recent actions by fellow rapper Mace, who confronted Diddy on social media about unpaid publication rights from their prior collaborative projects, have drawn attention to ongoing issues in the music industry. Furthermore, Mace appears to have accused Diddy of continuing to deny him public rights for more than 20 years after tweeting about the predicament of young artists who sign unfair contracts with the rapper only to become caught up in a never-ending cycle of abuse and freakouts with him. In a long Instagram post, Mace challenged Diddy's public character of black brilliance and urged him to address structural issues inside the music industry. He said, "Your past business practices knowingly has continued purposely starved your artist and been extremely unfair to the very same artist that helped you obtain that Icon Award on the iconic Badboy Label." And it's not just about Usher and Mace. There's another celebrity brought into the dirty dance, Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber met Puff Diddy in a similar manner when he was 15 years old, confirming Mace and Usher's claims. Usher discovered Justin Bieber on YouTube in 2009, and the two eventually became friends. Bieber claims he met Puff through Usher, who invited him to his parties and gave him expensive gifts like a Lamborghini. But according to Patty Bieber's mother, Puff allegedly tried to corrupt her kid with alcohol and drugs. She claims that Puff encouraged Bieber to drink champagne and provided him illicit substances during his gatherings. She alleged that what she saw at one of Diddy's parties frightened her, so she felt forced to intervene to protect her kid from Puff's bad influence. In fact, Bieber himself once said, "There was a time where I was sipping lean, I was popping pills, I was doing Molly, shrooms, everything. All these people around me just kind of hanging on wanting stuff from me, knowing that like I was living this lifestyle, that they also wanted to live drinking and smoking." As humans, we go through so many ups and downs, so many good seasons, bad seasons.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose.
Since then, Usher and Bieber have both moved beyond their connections with Combs and experienced great success in their professional lives. However, they have also encountered difficulties and obstacles along the way, such as addiction, depression, and legal troubles, all of which are repercussions of what they experienced with Diddy, like Jaguar Wright mentioned. Wright appears to have claimed that Combs was involved in multiple fatalities, notably those of young singers who did not want anything to do with Diddy and his crazy antics behind closed doors. What do these recent revelations suggest, guys, especially with all the lawsuits being filed against Sean Diddy Combs? Is Usher right for having kept quiet for that long? Please let us know this in the comments section, and don't forget to like and subscribe.